Mr. President, your analysis on the EU report was tremendously monotonous. I found it to be very tedious and lack credibility. Now I would appreciate if you can prove me wrong. Now, in your statement on the EU report, you clearly says that all parties, including the incumbent, made phone calls to the cash grant beneficiaries. Now, I don't know why you're hiding behind words. You could have clearly come out and says that all political parties, including the incumbent, which is the president, made phone calls to cash grant beneficiary. Now, when the president, the incumbent, is making phone calls to voters, he's got to promise them something. That's one of your advantage. Now, the second one is when you're talking about your incumbency advantage. Your incumbency advantage is your achievement. That and that only can you promote on your campaign trail, nothing else. But you went out there knowing that the holiday season is coming up in a couple of weeks, and the Guyanese people want to have a very nice Christmas. But what did you do? You use your incumbency advantage, which became a disadvantage to the opposition parties. You went out and practically buy votes. In other words, on your campaign trail, you promise every Guyanese individual $250,000. That's not an achievement. That's not what you go on the campaign trail to say. How is $250,000 promised to Guyanese an achievement of the incumbent? So that is what the EU report is talking about when they say incumbency advantage. Prove me wrong, Mr. President, for I find your doings on the election was not credible.